We're here live at Intelligent Automation Week talking to innovators, leaders, change makers, and industry influencers. I know we've had some really great conversations around just the importance of the people enablement and change within organizations, especially when it comes to the adoption of intelligent automation. Can you just share a little bit around what have you seen as really keys to success to drive that adoption?
I think one of the keys to success is understanding the reason why, or the rationale. I tend to be very purpose-led, so I call it living your purpose. But it's really articulating what is the problem we're trying to solve, or what is the opportunity that we have to maximize the value creation for the customers or those who we serve. And clearly communicating that over and over and over, and not staying stagnant, but also evolving as we go through the implementation of the change or the automation. And what that does is it really empowers the people, and it offers each individual human an opportunity to be invited into implementation of that solution so that they can really start to individualize, what does this mean to me? What does this mean to my team members? And it connects the direct connection between that individual person and the overall value creation for the customer.
So important for us to bring people, as we were learning, on the journey as well. And so it has helped out. When I talk about people on the journey, I mean internal audit, HR, tech, Infosys. I think it's just something that as you're learning something, the more you have folks around you, the more helpful it'll be in the end.
We have to develop trust within our organizations, right? It's people ultimately that are going to be taking part in the improvement efforts. It's people who are going to be adopting the new process. And if we don't still focus on developing trust and clearly communicating and being transparent with our intent and why we're performing a certain activity and why we want to be better and why we're moving towards a certain vision, it'll be very difficult to move forward in a way that's beneficial to everybody. So start with your goals and your objectives, understand where you are now, where you want to go as an organization, and then use that as a way to really launch your process improvement efforts to determine like what should we focus on. And ultimately everything should tie back to whatever those strategic goals and objectives are, so that way you can start simple, start in a way where you're connected to your strategic goals and not get overwhelmed doing a lot of work, a lot of activities, a lot of analysis that maybe doesn't really tie back to the value that you want to provide.
I think the number one trend around that is to drive digital literacy within organization. And digital literacy just does not begin in the organization itself. It starts at schools, it starts at the university level. So I think that's a significant trend. I think the way we're defining skills is going to be drastically different going forward. The jobs that we see today will obviously morph into other jobs in the near future.
Well, so I think that part of it is generating some excitement around the change that's happening. It's not all doom and gloom, despite what many would say. You know, everybody goes, as you know, goes with the first assumption, you're going to automate my job, that means you're trying to get rid of me. No, what we may be trying to do is just create efficiency in the process to make your job easier, to make it more efficient. We just finished a discovery exercise where the enthusiasm was incredible. And there's a recognition that it's probably going to mean there's some changes to the organization, but we're an organization in a growth pattern. And what we try to emphasize is the opportunity that could exist for you to not have to do this job this way. We can train you on something more interesting, probably more challenging, and some people will get enthused by it.